Hi everybody, my name is Anna and today we'll be talking about balancing family, work, and school obligations. And I'd like to start off the presentation with a question, and that is, how are you? And I know what you're thinking. Our automatic response is, I'm good, but no, how are you really? How are you physically? How are you mentally? How are you emotionally? With a pandemic that's happened within the last 3 months and self-isolation, trying to balance school life and work was definitely very difficult for me. So, what does it mean to balance family, work, and school obligations? Work-life balance translates to satisfaction with one's entire professional and personal life. According to Forbes, with the millennial generation of workers projected to take up to 75% of the workforce by 2025, many leaders think it's time to redefine what work-life balance looks like. And I completely agree with this. One thing that I found super interesting was when I was going through schools for MBAs, I came across York University and their curriculum, and they actually offered an elective on work-life balance, which I thought was super cool. So, tips on how to balance your obligations. 1. Have a support system. I definitely had my 2 best friends and my partner to turn to when I was feeling a lot of emotions, and a quick phone call or a quick text just to express how I was feeling definitely helped me a lot. 2. Manage your time well and shuffle your priorities. Once a week, I always made sure to reorganize my calendar just to see what assignments, projects, discussions are coming up so I could make sure to get on top of that. But I also made sure to include just one day for myself. One lazy day to do whatever I want and not have to worry about work or school. 3. Talk to your boss. This is definitely a conversation that I've had with my organization, and when I thought I was superhuman trying to do 40 hours of work plus 4 online classes on top of that, I thought I could do it, but at the end I actually ended up crashing and burning, and then when I wanted to take some time off work, this is something that they definitely supported me with. 4. Consider online studying. This is definitely not for me. I personally don't like online classes, but if you have the correct discipline, this may work in your favor. Online classes could be completed anywhere and anytime at your own pace. 5. Establish boundaries. So that is making sure that if they ask you to take on more workload, or your friends asking you out when you know you have 100 things to do, saying no and establishing those boundaries will definitely help you out at the end. 6. Take care of your health. This is definitely something that I have taken for granted, and like I mentioned earlier, when I thought I was going to be superhuman trying to do 40 hours of work plus school online, what my day actually looked like was I was in front of my screen for 12 hours a day, and what happened was I would wake up, go to work, and right before I go to bed, that's when I would end my online classes or my virtual classrooms, so I barely got to go out, and even if I did want to go out, it was already dark outside, so my mental health was definitely in a really bad shape within the last few months, but it's getting better every day. So, in conclusion, there are major benefits of having a balance in your life. So it reduces stress, it increases well-being, it improves self-efficacy, it has a sense of flourishing, and it has added meaning. And maintaining a healthy work-life balance is not only important for health and relationships, but it can also improve your productivity and ultimately your performance. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will be ready for questions, so just let me know if you have any.